Well, there we go. Ted is all done. Thank God. Whew, man. Congratulations, Ted. You now have the bittersweet knowledge of knowing that, well, I did everything right in the sequence, but now we know that the surface world is sadly no longer inhabitable by pretty much anything, anywhere. But actually, now that I think about it, I'm actually pretty surprised that there is still radiation on the surface world. I mean, if there was some kind of big war that took place with nuclear bombs and all that, I don't know how long it takes for radiation to go away, but I would think that after 109 years, maybe it would have dissipated a little bit. But that whole area still seems really, like, freshly irradiated. Like, does it take thousands of years or hundreds of years to get rid of radiation? I'm pretty sure, like, places that have been nuked aren't fully irradiated. Like, I think Nagasaki and Hiroshima aren't completely irradiated. Even Chernobyl's getting better. And that was only, like, what, 50, 60 years ago? Could you imagine 109 years? I mean, I think it'd be getting a little bit better, hopefully, unless AM just keeps, like, stockpiling nukes on the surface world. Like, you know what? If they ever do manage to get out, screw them. I'll keep this whole planet irradiated, just for laughs. What else do I have to do? That's what I would do. Anyway, so I found it very interesting that the demon said that one of our party gave information to AM about us. Now, this leads me to believe that it isn't Ted, because Ted and Ellen obviously knew each other or had some kind of relation beforehand, or maybe they developed it in the trenches here in Am's belly. Benny doesn't seem like the kind who would side with Am, although he does have military training and might have had access to the military computers. Gorster doesn't seem like the kind of guy. This guy, though, Nimdok, I'm just gonna say, old people tend to betray young people. Sometimes. If I was an old guy, I would say screw all these young people. Here's some information on him. So, but you know what? I'm gonna save my judgment. Maybe the demon was completely lying to us. He was in quite a pickle, I should say. So, I'm gonna reserve my judgment until I've played through this last character, the final character, and that is Nimdok. So, let us get in there, and let's hear what Am's little speech is to Nimdok. Here we go. The character that was banned in Germany and I think France, those versions of this game, which I think Meta Knight Kirby said that it makes this game unwinnable in the German and French versions, which is very interesting. Anyway, so for those of you in Germany and France, here you go. Here's the character that you missed out on, Nimdok. Ooh, how very spirally of you. Oh, God.
You are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
Ooh.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
Such a secure area. I like how that banister there says Am. That's pretty clever. We got a sickly-looking man over there. We got somebody from Wolfenstein over there. And we got Nimdok, who is looking like the oldest man who ever lived. And his blood pressure must be off the charts. Look at that vein in his head. My God, that's like soup. Yeah, man, you must be thinking pretty hard there, buddy. Jesus. Here, we'll save it really quick. Like the buildings in the background kind of look off. We'll save this as, oopsie, Lost Tribe? Maybe. What could be this Lost Tribe? I'm not gonna make any assumptions. Nimdok, you are severely svelte. Look at you. You must weigh like 105 pounds soaking wet. Let's take a look at this place. Let's have a look-see at the gate.
Apparently, this is the only access to the dirt road.
The dirt road. Good voice acting on him. Definitely sounds like a very old German man. Hello?
This man is starved nearly to death. Interesting. I can see his skeletal structure without an X-ray.
Okay, I guess that is interesting to a certain degree, but let's talk to the guy. Let's say, hey, eat anything fun lately? Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect. Do you know of the Lost Tribe? I must find it. Let's ask about him first.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
Mocking you, actually. Do you know me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Ooh, well, Nimdok, you sound like a little bit of a traitorous swine yourself. Experiments? I know nothing of experiments. You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous! Why would I ever bother having you imprisoned like this? Do you not know anything of the Lost Tribe? I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over. What experiments?
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
I know nothing.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
Ooh. Hundreds, eh? We were colleagues together. So wait, you condoned my behavior then,
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend. Now I am your enemy.
He sounds pretty good for an impoverished man.
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned like this?
The regime needed answers, but I stood in your way. Well, now you have them.
What are my answers? I like how we're playing up Nimdok's failing memory here. He either suppressed them or tried to forget them, and considering the environment we're in, he might have wanted to forget them. Especially if he's being tortured by Am. I mean, for God's sakes. You know what, maybe Am might have taken his memories or scanned his brain somehow. I mean, if he can turn Benny into what Benny is, I'd have no doubt that he can scan brains. But maybe he scanned Nimdok's brain and started using that for some of Am's own torturing techniques.
Do you know of the Lost Tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
Well, I just gotta say, that has confirmed it. This actually takes place during the Holocaust. I really didn't want to assume this, but this game is pretty much spelling it out for me, and I do like how they replaced the Nazi symbol with Am. That is a very apropos, considering that Am managed to wipe out everything except for 5 people.
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Fascinating, fascinating. So the Lost Tribe could either mean the Jews, or maybe it symbolizes like human innocence, since during this time human innocence during the 40s and 50s was pretty thrown out the window. Let's talk to the guard.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengele's orders.
Am I gonna get surgery, or is Dr. Mengele gonna get surgery, or are we assisting on something? What's going on? Oh, I can't go to the crossroads. I can't sell my soul to the devil, that sucks.
This door is the most solid structure in the compound. It is constructed of iron.
No, you can break through it. Come on, Superman.
I cannot open it. The door must be locked.
Or maybe it weighs more than 2 pounds. Let's go this way. Yeah, look, the windows on this look kinda funky. Let's walk to the hospital. Ooh.
Where have you been, Nimdok?
You don't need to
We are
know.
waiting on you to perform.
Aren't you the angel?
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation.
I like how his text is red.
After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Finish
Ah,
it.
yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
Interesting. Yeah, that blonde guy kind of looked like the devil, or not the devil, the angel's design. Yeah, this whole place looks kind of off, like the radiator over there, the doors off. This whole place is kind of weird. Yep, takes place during 1945.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath. There is something familiar about this.
That is very, very clever how they've replaced every symbol with Am's symbol. Very apropos. Can we push the poster?
I would only rip it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to rip this. Want to rip it. Swallow the poster. I want to hear what he says.
This looks like it is made of paper, but even that is more than I deserve to eat.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Can we swallow anything else? That's actually a very interesting dialogue tree. So he's, wow, talk about low self-confidence. I can't imagine why. We can't use anything over here. Let's go to the curtain then.
Finally.
Oh, shit.
Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
Look at his bug eyes. Are we here to, like... Oh, God, I don't want to look at that. Look at his eyes. Are we here to fix your little problem there, buddy? Ooh. Ether. Scalpel. Oh, shit. I don't know how to do this. Recovery. Gallery. Can we have a look-see at the gallery? Look at all these people jeering.
Everyone is waiting for me to do something.
I put my hands behind my back in anticipation. Take a look at the ether.
It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic. The scalpel is coated with dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it.
Okay, everyone. Now I'm here to show you how we attach a third arm to a child. And that child grew up to be Benny. Great. So that's what's going on, huh?
This must
Oh,
be
shit.
the recovery room.
Oh my god! So kids, who here has seen Patch Adams? Honk honk! Oh god. Use the patient.
He is not conscious.
We can still use him. Oh, come on. Okay, fine. I guess using him might cost me an arm and a
There
leg.
is heat coming out of this vent.
Push it, please. Dun dun dun! I'm victorious. Okay, save that as vent. No, that's not how you spell that. I'm just gonna... There we go. Much better. Yeah, look at him. He kind of looks like a happy face. His smile is like perfectly... Oh, wow. Let's talk to him. Hey, buddy, how you doing? No? No? Nobody? You're still kind of twitching over there. Oh, look, you've been drinking on the job again. Okay, fine. Okay. Hey, how we doing? Let's talk to you. Hey, anesthesiast. God.
What am I to do?
What am?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here.
That's right, Bug Eyes.
Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
Why? What is the purpose of such a procedure? What is your function? Will I begin I will begin the procedure momentarily. I cannot carry out this procedure. Oh shit.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
What do we need with spines?
And Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects.
Yummy.
The fluid will then be used to formulate a serum.
Who are we giving the serum to? Okay, so we're basically kind of...
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
Don't ask, don't tell, just give me the spine and go away.
What is Dr. Mengeler's position?
Dr. Mengel is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
I do want to eat his brain and absorb his knowledge.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
Oh shit. Okay, Bug Eyes. Well, how would you feel if you were this little maggot, huh? In fact, your eyes kind of look like they've got maggots in them. Maybe we should pop those things out while we're at it. Give me the scalpel.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
What if I say no?
I cannot carry out this procedure.
I can see that you don't look well, Doctor. If necessary, Dr. Mengele can take over for you.
Okay, well, he's actually taking that a lot better than I thought he was. Okay, can we take that ether? Give me that.
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Alright, smart guy. What if we stab you in the eye? I really want to see if I can stab this guy in the eye. Ooh, take a look at it. Don't talk to the scalpel. Man, if a scalpel could talk, this thing would be dripping with words. Look at it.
This scalpel is coated with dried blood.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm just gonna save this again as vent smiley face, and I'm gonna actually read his psych profile because I want to see what it says. Look at it. Surgical, relating to medical procedure in which the body is cut open at a military operation, which small forces quickly, blah blah blah. Man, he looks pissed off. Okay, we will load that. There he is. He's a little bit more happy. Use the scalpel with bug eyes. Die.
Come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
Ooh.
I must leave before the gods apprehend me.
Murder equals smiley face. Hello.
Dr. Nimdok, you have betrayed the regime's trust in your abilities.
He's gonna pop me in the head.
You are to die in the manner of all of the regime's enemies.
Don't pop me in the head. Ah! Oh, shit.
Nimdok, I am disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive, much more to answer for. Yes, return to the research camp later when you're ready to search for the lost tribe again.
Okay. He didn't pop me in the head, he shoved me in an oven. Well then, man, this is kind of a touchy subject, I should say. I'm going to avoid this subject of ovens and stuff, and I'm just going to stab you in the neck.
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
Look at this. I love how he's still talking when I'm stabbing him in the neck. You know, hold on one second. I know I just killed that guy like 4 times. But I'm going to see what happens. I just want to see what's going to happen if I use the scalpel with the kid.
There. It is done.
Sad face, mad. It is done, but the child will never walk again.
It is done.
The subject did not look like the athletic type.
Ooh!
He may probably not miss the use of his legs.
Oh, damn!
Well, Doctor, you are truly a butcher.
Jesus, that is so mean! Wow, that's like speechlessly kind of mean. Okay, you know what? You die for like the 4th
Guards,
time.
Come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the gods apprehend me.
You see, kids? One murder makes other murders okay. Take this, by the way, before we leave. Let's, can we take the kid? Yeah. No. Look at the body. Take a look at him.
He is dead. It is amazing what damage such a small instrument can do.
Hear him say that, and look at that face. Ugh.
This child cannot be more than 8 years old.
Well then. Hey kid! Hope you had fun seeing me kill that guy. See ya! I'm out of here. Why does he look like he's walking with a dump in his pants? Yes? What's up? Oh, I thought he was gonna do something. Use the ether with the patient.
There is nothing I can do for him.
Okay. Fair enough. But you... Okay. What about this guy?
There is
Nah, okay. What about this last guy? He looks like the most messed up of them all.
not.
Okay, I'm out of here. See ya, kids!
There is a passage here.
Grandpa's hopping in the vents.
I
Geronimo!
smell burnt flesh.
Ew.
But this is obviously not a kitchen.
This is disturbing to the highest degree. Let's take a look at this place. Look at the ovens. Oh, God.
These ovens are more monstrous than anything Am has ever constructed.
Really? You know, I'm just gonna have to disagree with you there, buddy. Admittedly, putting people in ovens and burning them to death when they can't even fight back is incredibly monstrous, yes. However, if we'll recall back to Gorister's story, where he was relating how he was on the blimp and he's like, well, what am I gonna do? Hop out of this plane? Then what? Jump into a sea of razor blades and get impaled? Excuse me, that seems almost, if not more cruel than oven burning. I mean, what would you rather have? Being burned to death or falling into a sea of razor blades, probably getting your eyes punctured, your flesh, and then you just sit there and squirm for God only knows how long? It's a pretty tough choice, isn't it? There's no clear advantage one over the other. So, while I get what this game is trying to say, that the whole thing that went on with the ovens and all that is incredibly monstrous, I can't agree that what he just said where, you know, maybe he hasn't tortured Nimdok as badly, but obviously he's fucked with Benny and Gorster at least as badly. Let's take a look at the watch.
A gold watch. I am surprised its owner was able to keep it long enough to reach this place.
Okay, so obviously the personal possessions. I'm not flipping that lever, by the way. That seems like a bad idea.
These pliers must be used for extracting gold fillings and teeth from the corpses.
Hey honey, guess what I got as a Christmas present? We got some teeth from some dead corpses. Yummy, yummy. I've got a new necklace now to go with my nice watch. Take the stuff, please. Very nice. And the pliers. Get rid of that. Ew. Let's take a look at the controls.
This lever must be used for setting the oven temperature.
Can we turn it off? Push the controls. Interesting. Okay, that didn't give me any bad news. Okay. Use the controls. Okay, it just turns on those two over there. Can we look in them now that they're on?
These ovens...
Yeah, okay. Let's go to the door. Oh, crap. Guard! Somebody's trying to escape! Get him! Look at the victim. Hello.
This foolish man, he's tangled in barbed wire.
You little scamp. Getting tangled up in barbed wire like you do. Hey, can we talk to you? Hey, buddy. How could you foolishly get caught in the wires? I will call the guard. I will summon one of the doctors. There's nothing I can do for you.
How could you so foolishly be caught in the wires?
I was trying to escape, but I was so weak. I fell and got caught.
He sounds pretty calm. You know, if I was getting caught in barbed wire, I'd be like, holy shit, I've been carved in barbed wire! Ah! But sadly, well, maybe he just has a higher pain tolerance than I do.
Why do you risk escaping in such poor physical condition?
That timing was hardly of my own choosing. I learned that I was to be among the next batch of volunteers.
Well, if you give me the choice of possibly having my lower spine cut out, or my arms sliced off, or my eyeballs popped out of my head, or getting caught in barbed wire by my own means, I think I'd probably go for the barbed wire. You know, even if it's just to mess with the doctors and go, here, I bet you can't get me now. You know, I'm all cut up. What are you gonna do? Ugh.
For what were you being given the privilege to volunteer?
Experimentation, they say. Extinction is more like it. Surely you, of all people, know the regime's plan for the lost tribe.
Aha, lost tribe, huh?
I will summon one of the doctors.
No, I'm better off here than under the knives of you butchers.
Considering what we did to that kid, I'm probably gonna have to agree with you there.
I will call the guard.
Why? So the guard can taunt me as I die a slow death?
There is nothing I can do for you.
You can at least help me end my misery. That would give you the pleasure of seeing another one of us die, you cold-hearted bastard.
I've probably earned that.